Welcome to my lecture, topic called Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. Uh, that everybody knows that AI, right? This lesson, I'm going to talk about the importance of the AI and what is the objective of the AI and where's the AI aiding towards which dimension level and what are the challenges they faced by the current economic and what are the good impact and benefit faced by the economic as well. Okay, let's move on to artificial intelligence. Everybody talks about artificial intelligence that is an important and is very is a high credibility and high credential towards every industry. Yes. So for me, artificial intelligence, I will put a simple terms that we call you bring a machine and you put intelligent knowledge embed into the machine. As example of AI, we can talk about important the concept of AI. The example of AI is like a, visual perceptions and biometrics and even speech recognition. We have decision making, translation between one language to another language, and we have medical intervention towards the AI and military soldiers department and even public administration. We have a lot of development AI towards various categories, various department in the planet. Okay, move on to example of AI as I mentioned to you just now. We have a couple of development we call the self-driving cars is also a current trend of AI improvement and Boston Dynamic Navigation System, and we have SEMO chatbot, and we have a human versus computer games that we call what we call that Dota kind of a lot of games is in the kind of e-games and many more. So these are the tremendous development and current trend using AI technology uh, for vision until the trend of 2020. Okay, what will be the weak of AI? Okay, machine with weak artificial intelligence are made respond specific situation and but cannot think of themselves. It's a simple terms that we put a machine in a particular situation, example particular situation, we got a complex situation. But in case the machine's not worked as coded and is not produced what as promised earlier in the programming coded behind inside of the machine, the knowledge we embedded earlier previously. But if you not prove the if you can't act immediate response to the particular situation, cannot come up with a decision, important decision, I think that will be could be a weak of AI, and it could be a loss of productivity as well. So this is one of that. So I would suggest that every experts, every IT experts or IT or non-IT expert, if you know you got interest on AI, I think it's best to know. Yes, that's a earlier I would could advise to you all that you have a look on the history and move on to the now, the important transition now, and get to know the overview of the AI and move on and what will be the pro and con and how to rectify the weak of AI as well. So this is another challenge, that weak of AI. Okay, and normally a machine with strong AI is able to think, okay, and act just like a human. It is able to learn from experience. So whatever the experience we have, so the machine should act as a human, as earlier my definition. So and the experience, the will, the product, the produce of the outcome from the machine as well, it could equal how the human act as well. So the experience sounds could be more matured, right? Since there's a no real life example of strong AI yet, the best representation would be how Hollywood portrayed the robot. So how the we bring back to the Hollywood dimension, how they produce the robots and how the robots are work closely to the industry. So these are strong AI. Okay, and if you take AI, it's a couple of, it's like we call as a parent. Okay, parents house, and we have another substitute from the AI, we call that machine learning. And under machine learning there's another substitute we call neural network, and under neural network we have deep learning. So it's kind of branches as tree, but AI is like a parent house, right? So what will be machine learning? It's an application by artificial that give machine the ability to learn and improve without the help of human or new programming. So it kind of a very sounds good that you don't need any help from the human, even existing machine. So it's work as a auto reply or auto transmission, immediate action if any falls under weak or under any troublesome or something. So it acts as an immediate act and rectify the situation immediately. It's kind of a very good transition. So this comes from the artificial intelligence. So we name it as a machine learning, and they have two classification. If you take machine learning, they always they consider they mainly on consider on the classification, or either on the good dimension, either on the non-linear summation. So it could be a linear summation or could be a non-linear summation. So they will be that under machine learning. And 1950 is quite a couple of years back, Alan Turing created the Turing Test, which is used to determine the level of intelligence of a computer. So it's kind of test that they put to test is to determine the level of intelligence of the machine or computer or any devices. So it's kind of a quite interesting test that they had before, right? And some people disagree. Okay, some people disagree with the Turing test. They claim it does not actually measure the computer's intelligence. Instead of coming up with the response themselves, they can use some generic phrases to pass the test. So kind of it's not acceptable by many people. Quite 1950s decade time. So kind of test. But now I think is the transition is more in various department, various categories, various devices, various segments. So I think artificial intelligence proof came back again and proved in many different achievement in different departments, different technologies, different devices as well, right? So the future of AI is kind of what you call the in the midst of doing a lot of experiment. So one of that, or not one, is kind of they have a couple of things, but one of that is called military bots. So they will cut out the intervention of human, the military soldiers. So they produce a lot of military bots to to do the uh, either go for war or either they go for any uh, self-defense particulars, any kind of self-defense situation. So the perfect lawyer, that's another embedded intervention towards the AI to perfect lawyer. That means there's so many cases, so many files towards in the legal fraternity. So we implement AI or big data to simplify, to put all the files and in accurate ways and very systematic ways, and in order to retrieve back any files or any client's cases or something, you can retrieve from the ID. A lot of things you can do through um, embedded with AI. And music embedded, how AI embedded in the music, businesses and healthcare as well. This will be a future AI will be coming up, so. And what will be benefits of AI? So I would say the most important benefits is to reduce human casualties. So it will be minimize the human intervention. So all be taken care by the machine itself, because the knowledge is embedded as equal as the human. So probably is reduce the human casualties. Probably in wars, dangerous workspaces, car accident, nature disasters. So these are the places where you can't see the human intervention. It will be minimize human intervention. So the machine itself or object itself work as self independently. So just make everyday life easier by helping with tasks such as cleaning, shopping, transportation. So these are the additional household things that AI can help. So in the forms of object or forms of robot, they can use this. I think a couple of years back they produced so many robots in Japan that they're doing household things. So I think it'll give you a high open for you to move on further in order to the artificial intelligence world. So these will be the first door for you to get to know what is AI. I hope you guys understand the important aspect of the AI. So if you have any question, you can drop to my email, and I can respond to you. And thank you so much again for your time and everything. So see you all. Bye.